Savage Media.
Oh yeah, that's a nice collaboration. What's up, y'all? So we getting right into it. We got a Brooklyn couple receives Marriott Hotel invoice with written anti-Asian slur. And when I tell y'all, when y'all hear what the slur is, you damn near gonna jump out the window. I mean, you're gonna be just. I wish I could blow that. Hold on, let me see if I can blow that up a little bit for y'all so y'all can see it. Hold on. There we go. See how I love y'all real quick. Let me see if we can get that invoice up there. You gotta have the quality on so you can see that. But it says a Brooklyn couple who checked into a Marriott hotel in Pennsylvania received an invoice with an anti-Asian slur. Jimmy Chung, 37, and his girlfriend Tiara Oberhammer, 35, stayed a night in the Courtyard Marriott on the Concord Road in the city of York on June 13th. Following their stay, they received the invoice through the mail and an anti-Asian racist slur typewritten on their bill. My girlfriend and I were checking out of the Marriott at the front desk when the clerk said my name is Chung with a strange emphasis, like she was mocking the Asian accent. We clocked in, but decided not to make an issue of it. Chung tells Neck Shark. We got back to New York, opened the invoice, saw that they'd written a racial slur, Ching and Chong, on it. Pretty bold and brazen. So before I go on, I don't know if you kind of feel like I feel already, but I'm like, fam, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. And I get it, nobody needs to be mocked and made fun of. But if this was the case, my friend, then there should be news stories about black people getting called the N-word everywhere all the time. This is it's quite ridiculous, but it also should show y'all how they're trying to prioritize everybody over us, as well as deflate our claims of racism in this country to say that there's other people that experience racism too. And this is not on the same level as the N-word. It doesn't have the same vitriol. If anything, it's bigoted, it's bigotry, you know what I'm saying? But just because he calls you Ching Chong doesn't mean he didn't rent the room to you or that you paid more like they do with anti-black racism. So this is not an equivalent. I just want to say that before we go on. Anyway, the couple informed Marriott executives about an incident while their contact apologized and offered hotel points. They were unable and unwilling to answer questions regarding the details of the sensitivity training that they claimed to have implemented, according to Chung. So, if that's the case, then black people should be offered a plethora of pleasantries and extras from the systematic racism that we see. But here we see they get points. They didn't implement sensitivity training, which, if Asians knew like we know, sensitivity training means a nothing burger. But we'll let them find that out because we already know the game. It says, I want to reiterate that the Marriott intentional stands against racism. I'm sorry. We believe that all people deserve to be treated with dignity and respect for their humanity and distinct qualities that make them unique. Marriott International Chief Executive Tony Capiano wrote in a statement regarding Asian hate released in March 2021. We do this in a number of ways through internal resource available to our associates that promote respect and kindness and training designed to inspire a sense of community and combat unbiased opinions. Boy, I wish they just slapped to this type of action when there's black people involved. See, so this automatically proves that there's a protocol and these things are already on the books that they just clearly don't enforce for black people. Pay attention. Marriott has not released a statement regarding the racist incident. The response that we received from Marriott executives was disappointing. The couple said they tried to shift the blame and give excuses rather than take responsibility for what happened on their watch. Well, it's all good when it happened to black people, huh? Everybody can explain and give excuses, but look how they demand. No, we want action. We demand it. See, that's what y'all need to do. Sometimes we need to take a play out of other people's books on how they handle disrespect and how they handle situations. They don't be going for it. It says they have tried to distance themselves from an incident by pointing out that it occurred at a Marriott franchise. So basically saying that's not really a part of the company. They just kind of got the name. Damn, they willing to disassociate themselves with one of their own for suspected Asian hate. Wow, must be nice. Got the crime bill, but then look at the people they want to give the crime bill to. The people that dispense the most venom and hatred towards a certain group. And don't talk about the other group that's actually targeting them. They suggested that the clerical incident that they suggested a clerical incident and a typo led to their front desk clerk entering the racial slur into the invoice. So now the fingers accidentally typed ching on there, just instead of chong, and just accidentally, yeah, whatever. It says the response did not give us an impression that they take this incident seriously. They added, Chung, who is now check this out. Maybe is this why it's moving so fast? Check this out. Chung, who is of Chinese and Jewish descent, says that the front desk clerk was a person of color. Okay, what kind of person of color? Because if they was black, you would have just said black. So what was this, a Mexican person or another Asian person or an Indian person? Wow, look how you throw that person of color out there. Because if they was black, you would just say that, wouldn't you? Or is you finna try to use this to say that you're a person of color too, and you can't understand why everybody don't get along, and you play the color card when it's convenient for you. But it goes on to say, although Chung and Oppenheimer were willing to forgive the employees, the alleged hypocrisy of Marriott prompted them to share the story. They requested that the croak not be fired for the racial incident. Instead, they wished for the uh, international company to take accountability and understand the cultural racism that's upheld when a racist situation is taken lightly. Wow, they just going to the ins and the outs over ching chong. And I bet you if the person was black, they would request that he's fired. So that right along lets you know that they ain't black. Marriott is a big, powerful company. Employees provide services for a lot of people, and they do and say what they do and say matters. They need to do better. The couple wrote in a statement to NetShark. This is about the company culture, training, accountability, basic human decency, and hypocrisy. Marriott inadequate response to racism within their organization, especially given their stated company values. Oh my God, they is just going to the end. It's almost over, y'all. It's saying, lastly, there's so much nuance and complexity to the story. No, it ain't, nigga. Man, see, they finna make me jump out my body. No, it ain't. We talking about somebody saying ching chong, fam. You acting like they called you a chink. You acting like they called you, like they said you eat cat and dog, which still does not equate to saying like there's not the same vitriol within saying nigga or something like that. That comes with killing and lynching. Come on, man. Y'all talking about a little uncomfortable ridicule. Shut up. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, it says there's so much nuance and complexity to this story, including historical context that we worry will be overlooked. It is not lost on us that the racial slur was delivered by fellow person of color. They added, the last thing that we want is to exacerbate tension between minority communities who have been pitted against one another in this country. Racism affects everyone, and we stand against it. I know this person wasn't black now the way they talking, because it's basically saying, oh, you you a Mexican or you're a minority or immigrant like me, we supposed to be teaming up against the niggas while you going at me, cuz. Anyway, yeah. Check out some more Keep It P podcast. We got an archive full of content. I hope that y'all seeing this and subscribe to the backup channel. Keep It P podcast is now its own channel on YouTube, its own fixture on Twitter, and its own fixture on Instagram, and it has a Facebook group as well. Man, tap in with us. Y'all know what it is. I'm not really gonna hold you, but I'm emoji fold you and scold you about being on code. And I always leave you with the 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Be one.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say